Hey guys, what's going on? Tonight from Home Chef we'll be making the Chicken Diane with mashed potatoes and green beans. As always, we'll be going through the ingredients that came from Home Chef as well as the utensils you need to prep and cook the meal. Once that's complete, we'll be going through step-by-step process of actually prepping and cooking the meal. With that said, let's get started. Alright, so here's the ingredient list that came with the Chicken Diane meal from Home Chef. This is an intermediate level meal. So for your home gamers, take note of that. First item is the one russet potato. Then we have 6 ounces of green beans. We have 6 ounces of Crimean mushrooms. We have 1 shallot. We have 2 bone-in skin-on chicken breasts. We have 1.2 ounces of butter, or 4 sticks, 4 packages, sorry. We have 4 ounces of heavy whipping cream. We have 2 fluid ounces of sherry. We have 2 teaspoons of chicken base. We have a 1/4 ounce of mustard, Grey Poupon. And we have 1/2 fluid ounce of Worcestershire sauce. For this meal, you'll need a few things. You'll need 2 medium pots, because we'll be making the mashed potatoes as well as the green beans in the pots. We'll also be using 1 baking sheet, so therefore you'll also need some Reynolds wrap. You'll need some cooking spray. You need some extra virgin olive oil. You need some salt. You need some pepper. You need a potato masher. You need a chef's knife, preferably. And you need a colander to drain the potatoes, and you need a measuring cup for the water, and that's about everything. All right, first step, we will be putting the oven on for 425 and boiling some water with some salt. I'm going to go and clean the produce and chicken. I'll be right back. Okay, the first step after cleaning the produce is to cut the potato. I'm going to make one slight change. I'm not going to peel it. I happen to like the skin. It's actually a lot of nutrients is in the skin. So I'm going to keep the skin the way it is and keep it on and not peel it, but it does tell you to peel the skin. Containers. So we cut everything up. Alright, so we're going to cut these into approximately 1-inch cubes. So what I like to do is cut in the middle. Then just cut it down again. And then across. You got approximately 1-inch cubes, give or take. If you have some little ones a little longer, do it again. The thinner they are and the smaller they are, not thinner, but the faster they'll cook. Alright, I'm going to do this one. Cross. And then, again, such as so. Now this is a little longer, just like the other one, so I'm going to cut it again. I'm going to take these, and we're going to put it into the lightly salted water pot for approximately 12 to 15 minutes. So let's say 14. You just wanted the water to just cover the potatoes. You don't want too hot. We'll start cooking that. Alexa, timer, 14 minutes.
Timer for how long?
14 minutes.
14 minutes, starting now.
All right. Now next we're going to cut the mushrooms in quarter slices. Easy on the front. Let's get them over. All right. Could have given us a little bit more mushrooms, but that's okay. Then we're going to cut them again. Well, it says quarter slices, so cut them twice. Mushrooms. Okay. We trim the ends off the beans. The next step. So we'll just take them out. And just, this is pretty self-explanatory. Let me zoom in smaller so you can really see them. Just look at the ends. And cut them off. It's okay. 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 See, just cut these ends off right here. If you can see that, it's so thin. Some have them, some don't. Some have them on both sides, some don't. Some don't have them at all. Just gotta look at them as one by one. Cut the edges off when and where necessary. There we go. It's done. There's some garbage. Alright, next we're going to work on, what are we working on? We already rinsed the chicken. We're gonna pound them dry, season both sides with salt and pepper. All right. So we'll bring those over. Give me a second, and I got a shallot. So I'm supposed to mince the shallot. This is pretty simple. All I like to do, everyone's different. I cut them a couple times, and then I mince it. That's what I do. Everyone's different. And once you cut it into small pieces, then it's even faster. Some do tier. I don't usually tier. Not with shallots. Red onion sometimes. You just take a knife and double chop. Go back to the center. And continue on. A couple of runs and we should be good. We also use the 6 to 12 or 12 to 6 method that I call it. Everyone calls it different. And just go like a clock from 12 to 6 and then back to 6 to 12. You'll be surprised how effective that is when it gets to the small sizes. When it's bigger, can't do it as much. And also when you're cutting it, you don't want to slam it down, you just want to lightly tap it. And there we go, we're done. Nicely minced. Voila. Now we get to now we get to do the chicken. Right back with chicken. Here we go, freshly rinsed chicken. We're going to pat them dry. Sometimes I like to do it like this, just put them in, roll them. When you have a bone, it's a lot easier. There's a bone in here. And it dries much easier, much faster. Just take 2 pieces. If it'll be bone dry, you just want it, you know, semi-dry, I guess. Alright, and just take them out. Does a pretty good job. For your home gamers following with your home chef meal, there was a lot of fat on here, so I did cut some of it off. That's obviously your choice. Right, has a lot of flavor, but it's also should be used in moderation, in my opinion. There we go. Let's see what we've got here. So we take your salt, we take your pepper, push it in. Always important. Flip it over. Maybe 3 or 4 turns. Push that in. Be careful, there is a bone here, so you don't want to hurt yourself. Alright, now we're going to cook the chicken. Okay, before we do the chicken, the potatoes have just been completed, so we're going to start to work on mashing them up. So you're going to take the pot, pour it in the coriander, and then into another bowl. If you'd rather use the pot, you can use the pot too. Alright, so what we're doing is we're going to add 3/4 of the butter. Where's the butter? There we go. Half the cream. And mash until smooth. Then add some salt and pepper and put it to the side. It's important that you have the butter room temperature. Very important. It's going to be kind of hard to mix everything together. Let's pack these up hand to butt. Alright, and then we gotta get, I like to shape the heavy cream first, so we're gonna put half the cream. So let's put a little bit, we need half, that's good enough. Use your best judgment. Now we're gonna mash. Now if you don't have a potato masher, no problem. You can very easily just use a fork. And you want to do this until it's smooth. You can zoom in so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Got a little more cream. Put it all together. Again, now I happen to like the skin on the potato. If you do not, you can very easily, before even mashing this, pull the skin out. However, the skin has lots of nutrients, and that's why I choose to keep it in. There we go, take some salt and pepper. As anyone who knows about potatoes, always depends on the taste. So you also want to take a little sample, once everything's combined nicely. And if it's to your liking, you're good. If it ain't, then you put some more salt and pepper until it is. It's perfect. Alright. Here we go. It's delicious. Put somewhere to stay warm. Cover with some aluminum foil. And it'll be good to go. Next up, chicken, right? We'll get some oil, 2 teaspoons. Let that get all nice and spread. Heat that oil up. And we're going to put the skin side down to the hot pan and cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes. Flip the chicken, place the pan in the oven, and roast for another 18 to 20 minutes. Spread it out. There we go. And skin side down. There's one. There's two. And we're going to start back in a few minutes. Alright, we got 2 minutes left, and I moved it over a little bit because it is pretty fat. And it's doing pretty nicely. You can see it's turning the nice golden brown that it says it should. And we're going to continue cooking for another 3 minutes and flip it over, put it in the oven for about 18. Alright, so we're just about ready for the next step. We're going to flip these over. And we're going to put it in the, there we go, into the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. And here we go. We'll check back to it. We have 5 minutes left for the chicken, so we're supposed to cook the green beans. So let's add the green beans to the pot. Remember, we're supposed to put the salt and water in here. And we should all be ready for the next step in about 5 minutes. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drain the water of the green beans, and then the chicken should be ready in about 20 seconds. Alright, so we're going to take some salt and pepper. Get that around a little bit. And set this aside while we check the chicken and make the sauce. So here's the chicken. Remember, this is going to be incredibly hot, so make sure you're very careful. We're going to check temperature. Make sure it's over 165. As you can see, it is, but we'll check a few places. That's definitely over. Yep. Yep. Alright, so we're good with the chicken. We're going to get a plate. We're going to rest for a bit. And then make the sauce. Alright, we're going to put the mushrooms. Remember, it's going to be incredibly hot still because you just took it out of the oven, so please make sure you keep that in mind. And there goes the mushrooms. And cook these for about 2 minutes. Shake it a little bit. About 20 seconds left. Give it another shake. I'm going to use the sherry now. About 15 seconds. We're going to boil this for about 2 minutes. I got 20 seconds left. Give it a nice shake. Toss. And we're going to be adding in chicken base. Chicken base in. And we add the Dijon. And the Worcestershire. Remaining cream. Put the flame back to a medium high Get that nice and boiling for about 3 to 4 minutes. And then we'll remove from the burner, swirl in the butter, add some salt and pepper. About a minute in. Mix everything all nice and together. You want to have it as a boil, which it's doing now. Now you don't want it too high because then the sauce is going to evaporate, so make sure you watch that. But make sure it's all nice and together. And we'll be able to put some salt, pepper, then plate the dish. So I just put the shallots in. I like a stronger flavor, so I usually put them at the end. And I just tasted it. It's fantastic. This is delicious. I'm telling you, this is a great sauce. Best one yet from Home Chef probably. We're gonna cut the heat and add the butter. There we go. Mix it all nice together. I think you guys are gonna love this. This sauce is really nice. Alright, butter's all in. Take some salt, pepper, plate this. Go. Alright, getting ready to plate the dish. Alright, so here we go plating the dish. Pretty simple to do. This was a multi-step process, but we got through it. Take some chicken. And we're going to take some of the lean beans. There we go. We're going to take some potatoes, mashed potatoes. And we're going to get our beautiful sauce. Get on both sides, make it look nice. There we go. This sauce is really, it's delicious. All right, here we go. Let me zoom in. Here we go. Here is, oops, there we go. The Chicken Diane with green beans and mashed potatoes. Hope you guys enjoyed this meal. This video. For this meal. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Till next time, bon appetit!